Hey my sweeties, how are you today? Well, this is my second take because there was something on the lens and everything and it was driving me crazy. It was like a shadow and I couldn't figure out what it was. So I was like, ugh! But anyways, today's video is going to be about different forms of divination. And instead of using my tarot or my runes or my oracles, I use something that's called the Enchanted Spellboard, Magical Messages from the Spirit World. There's a guidebook, and it's from Amy Zerner and Monte Farber. And yes, I use this because it gives in-depth readings and stuff, and it's just something different. Because, you know, when you're always giving a reading, you either use, you know, let's face it, the tarot or the oracle or whatever. So I just wanted to use something different. And I use this occasionally. I used it maybe about over a dozen times. I can't count. But like I said, it gives in-depth readings because it has different things that it can tell you, which I'm going to get into that right now. I'm going to tell you what this, you know, the guidebook's about. And let's see. First, we have the introduction of it. It tells you what, you know, about the spellboard and everything. And it gives you a little history on it. And instructions to use. And it shows you how to prepare your board. Prepare yourself. And prepare your questions. Ask your questions and obtain your answers. Then it's going in deeper. So let's see. All right. One of the first more detailed questions you might want to ask when you begin to work with the Enchanted Spellboard is whether there is someone around you or who wishes to speak to you, and if so, how you would call the spirit guide or guides when you are first learning how to use the Enchanted Spellboard. The energy that you contact may use one or more letters as a name or as initials. So what the gift of it is that when you're trying to do a reading and everything, make sure you ask who's around you to help you out. And it gives you getting in-depth answers, which I told you about. So yeah, I like using these because, like I said, it gives in-depth answers. So it gives you rituals on protections to begin your session because you don't want to play with the board unless you do what's called an Enchanted Pinnacle Protection Prayer, which it gives you that, which is a cute little prayer. It's to all there is, wondrous wise, powers of water, earth, fire, and skies. Light and love, please join me here to sweep this space all safe and clear. Away with darkness and with light, bring to me guidance to do what is right. To be attuned and not make mistakes, help me to see the path I take. So it helps you along and everything because you just don't want to like just dive in and not, you know, protect yourself. And it shows you how to close your session. This Enchanted Spellboard and its messages. And the circle of words, which if you're asking a question, it gives you, like I said, it gives you in depth because it has all these things that you can ask. And you can ask them how near they are, far, right, wrong, reap, sow, fix, break, give, take, past, present, future, day, night, and unknown. You can ask all those questions. In the 4 directions you can ask, are they north, east, south, or west? And it talks about gemstones, which garnet is passion, citron's power, jade protection. So like I'm saying, if you want to ask like what's going on in your life and it gives you, like if it lands on it and everything, it'll tell you what's going on and stuff. It just gives a little different perspective, put it that way. So let's see what else. And it gives you the circle of colors, like all the colors, like red, fuchsia, orange, yellow, green, blue, aqua, purple, indigo, tan, lavender, pink, black, brown, gray, and white. So say just for, like if you're asking a question, like I don't know what's a good question. I don't know, like how, all right, what's my future going to be, or what's going to go on, or whatever. Say if it landed on lavender. And lavender is the color of spiritual healing, dispelling sadness, loneliness, and mental confusion. It is helpful in opening the third eye and clearing away karmic debris from the past lifetime. On the material level, it is known as a shade of refinement and delicacy. Like pink, it is associated with femininity and can also reflect romance, sentimentality, and old age, especially in women. Like the plant for which is named, this gentle shade is helpful in treating bronchial and digestive disorders. It is good color for use on a ceremonial altar or in a room where meditation or rituals are practiced. So, like I said, it gives you a lot of things, guys. And it gives you the circle of zodiac signs. Like, say if you you want to know a little bit more about what's this person like or whatever, it can tell you. It can say he's a Taurus or she's a Gemini or something. Let's see what else. And it can give you the circle of letters. Let's see, hold on. You can ask, how are you? See you later. And it can go on the letters and tell you what's going on. And it gives you the circle of trees. Say if you landed on, it has laurel, willow, elm, holly, beech, oak. Has a lot of them. Walnut, fir. All right, say that you're asking, I don't know, like I want to know a little bit more about the area that this person is, or how this person acts, or what his personalities are, or his attributes, sorry. Like, say if they say he's fur mystery. Those drawn to the fur tend to have highly cultivating taste and great dignity. The fir has a natural association with the Christmas season as well as the winter solstice. For centuries, its wood has been considered favorable for magic that involves shapeshifting and other magical rituals of manifestation. Because of its height, and it's also symbolic of far sight and clear vision of what is to come. So yeah. And it has enchantments that you can do. Like say if you want to, let's see. Here's a good one for everybody. Enchantment for love. With a piece of paper and a pen or pencil in hand, sit in a quiet place where you won't be interrupted. On the paper, write the word love. State as it until you have it in your mind's eye. Oh, stare at it until you have it in your mind's eye. Close your eyes. Focus on the letters of the word love floating off the paper and into your heart. Feel love with your heart. Ask it to stay with you and guide you in life while awake and asleep. Open your eyes and say this prayer. Enchantress, my heart is filled with love. That's true. I send it now from me to you. Fold a piece of paper and carry it with you to remind you of this enchantment. It will help attract love to you. So it has like all these fun things to do. And then it has the circles of numbers. Like say if you land on the number, let's see. All right, say if you land on the number 9. The number 9 is representative of the principles of healing, artistry, and knowledge. It can symbolize the philosopher or the physician, someone whose mission is to cure all the ills of the world. The number 9 may also signify a selfless and romantic individual who is both a dreamer and a doer, a person with the proverbial heart of gold. It can indicate a time of idealism when both inspiration and intuition serve as tools for altruistic purposes. The number 9 is the number of metaphysics and also represents the dabbler and the dilettante whose methods may be unconventional or inexperienced, yet wholeheartedly. The energy of the number 9 is compassionate and global, but can also be naive and unstable. Haha. Yeah, it has all this fun things that you can ask, and it gives you, like I said, in-depth answers. So I love using this. I ended up doing a reading, I want to say about, I think it was in the winter, like maybe in January, or maybe even in December, because it might have been before Christmas. And she was asking me all kinds of things about this guy and everything that she knew, but something happened to him and everything. And it was telling her how it happened, you know, when it happened, like around the time and everything. Not specific, but it gives you like a ballpoint kind of view of it. And she couldn't believe it because all the stuff that, you know, that was being said, it was true. So it kind of freaked her out a bit, but it was true. Yeah, if you ever want to, I don't know, do something different other than tarot, pick up a spellboard or something, you know. It's, well, they actually call it a witch board. It's almost like the Ouija board, but I think it's a little bit different because it's a little bit more in depth than a Ouija board. Because a Ouija board only has letters and yes or no, or maybe, I don't remember what else it has, but like I said, it's almost like that. And yes, I know a lot of people are afraid of it, but other people ain't. I mean, if you go in there being afraid of it, you know, your mind can wander and everything. But I played with it so many times that, I don't know, nothing ever happened. So, but yeah, I just wanted to tell you the different views of it and something different other than tarot. And if you have any questions, feel free to link them below. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want me to do any other videos, feel free to, you know, let me know what kind of videos you like to see. And share and like. Thank you guys. Mwah. And I hope you guys have a nice day. It's actually beautiful over here. So hopefully I get out sometimes today. And bye. Smile.